Good afternoon, and thank you for tuning in to Millersville University Multimedia. My name is Katie Lyle, and I'm your host for today's episode. Lancaster City has so much to offer in terms of food, culture, small business, and overall community. Whether you are new to the area or have lived here for a while, there is always something new to discover in the city. Myself and Bree took a trip into the city to discover for ourselves just a taste of what awaits in Lancaster City, Pennsylvania. Downtown Lancaster is rich in history, culture, and heritage. Are you looking to spend time in this small but active city but don't know where to start? We are here to help you have the best day in Lancaster City to see their diverse food options, small businesses, and community, all found right in the heart of this beloved city. Start your day off with the most important meal at the Lancaster Central Market. With more than 60 vendors, this long-standing Lancaster staple provides a variety of options including coffee, pastries, and more. Feeling energized? Let's take a trip to some of the local stores found in the city. If you're looking for unique trinkets and gifts, we recommend Building Character and Madcap & Co. If you're looking for physical media like records or books, we recommend Red Rose Books and Stan's Records. It's lunchtime. If you're looking to recharge after all that exploring, check out the Southern Market or a Slice of Brooklyn Pizzeria. Let's take a look at some post-lunch activities. You can make your jewelry at Beadworks, a bead shop and open studio offering classes and group parties. Guests can select through an assortment of beads, charms, and wire to create an individualized piece for your collection. Or glaze some pottery at Pottery Works, an open studio offering an array of options to paint. Once painted, the pieces will be fired in their kilns and ready for pickup within the week. I'm reaching my hangry point. Let's head over to a spot to get dinner. If you're looking for more relaxed vibe, we recommend the Lancaster Dispensing Company. But if you're looking to continue your hands-on activities, check out Decades, a full-service restaurant and bar, retro arcade, and bowling alley. It's Sweet Treat O'Clock. Lancaster Cupcake is calling your name with their variety of cupcakes, milkshakes, cookies, and other yummy treats. To end your night, we recommend going to see a live performance or a show. If you are looking for an event that is more kid-friendly, you should check out the Ware Center's Family Fun Fest, including shows like The Vanishing Elephant and Illuminate. Or if you want a more Broadway-esque performance, you should head over to the Fulton and check out their productions of musicals like Frozen, Anastasia, Jesus Christ Superstar, and Cats. Wow, what a day in Lancaster City. I can't wait to come back and see what else this city has to offer. After all that, Bree and I only scratched the surface of what the city has to offer. To take us even further into the culture of the city, Devin and Margaret visited the store Angry, Young, and Poor, diving deeper into the punk rock scene.
Since the 1980s, the punk scene all over the country has continued to rapidly grow. With many misfits, vagabonds, or outcasts seeking a new home able to now do so.
Among the few of those homes that have stood the test of times is Angry, Young, and Poor. Located at 356 West Orange Street, right here in Lancaster, the store has served as a safe haven for punks, emos, and goths of all kind. With a wide array of vintage punk clothing and stacks upon stacks of vinyls and records, the store revives that feeling of seeing your local metal show at an underground basement, one leather jacket at a time.
We were on Prince Street for about 6 or 7 years, then we moved here. We've been here for over 20 years now. So
This is Jeff Anderson, one of the owners and operators of the store, and we got to speak with him on how their ideas came to fruition into this punk rocker's paradise.
there was a punk shop in town when I was a kid called Web of Sound. It was a punk rock record store, and they went out of business, and my friends and I were drinking at a bar and lamenting about how we didn't have a record store to go to, and somebody said we should just open one, and then the next day my friends started calling, "Were you serious about that? Were you serious?" And next thing you know, we're looking into how to open a business. And
With no shortage of merchandise to choose from for any subculture or genre of punk, the store cements its legacy with a variety of customers and clientele throughout all of Lancaster County.
I mean, there always was a scene in Lancaster. I mean, the fact that we had a punk rock record store was super rare. I mean, there weren't many in the entire country, and if there were, it was in the biggest cities. So the fact that Lancaster had a dedicated punk store was pretty bizarre. So that was our normal. So we thought that's just the way it was. But yeah, it was really rare to have that. So yeah, punk scene's so old now. So I'm old now. So I was young, and now I'm in my mid-50s. So you get guys like my age that are still into it, and kids too. So it's a pretty wide range.
The store is capable of representing a litany of messages: freedom, community, rebellion, but we wanted to know what Jeff thought it represented to him.
I don't, just kind of outcast independence, where it's like, we do our own thing, and it's not a corporate thing at all. It's just us, and a place where if you're not into mainstream stuff, you can come and kind of feel at home. And it's different and weird, and that's cool.
Cool would be the understatement of the century, since I managed to snag this shirt, and I feel pretty rad with it on.
Rock on. This is one of the many kinds of small businesses you can find on any corner of our closest city. Speaking of small businesses, Charlie and Jaden interviewed a local business owner to find out more about the local community's connections.
I'm here with Donna Anderson over the phone, talking to us about her company, Online Publishers. So thank you again, Donna, for meeting with me today. I know you and I have talked a little bit separately about this, but tell me a little bit why you wanted to start the company.
Well, basically started the company to try to make a difference for the older adults in our community. And in so doing, I was hopeful that I would be able to provide information and education to make their lives better.
Awesome. When did you start the company?
In 1995, I started the company, and at that point, we didn't have digital, so everything was pretty much in print or on TV.
So tell me a little bit about the expos that you held, because most of your company was based on print, so having a physical gathering was really a big step for you guys. So just tell me a little bit more about the expos.
Well, the expos were a wonderful addition to what we were doing in print because it really brought the pages of the publication to life. It allowed for stories to be shared, but also for people in the community to learn about the businesses and service organizations who were there to help them on their journey through life. So it was kind of a big deal because being able to provide that type of information really helps people to make the best choices.
Awesome. So, kind of keeping in the same vein of expos, but I guess the company overall, how was the company affected from 2020, COVID-19, the whole shutdown? Because granted, you guys had print, but the expos kind of became a bigger part of the company, so not being able to meet in person, how did that affect you guys?
Well, the COVID pandemic was particularly brutal to us because, as you know, in 1995, we did rely on print for a lot of information. And, the digital age came rolling in. And so in the early 2000s, a little bit later in the 2000s, we now had digital. We had, the internet, and we could look things up. All those things weren't possible back when we started the publication. So we noticed, as did all of America, that the demand for print was changing.
Well, I think that's just about everything I had for you, Donna. Thank you again so much for doing this for me, and we'll talk soon.
As many of you know, the film industry is a wildly known part of modern culture. But did you know that this industry can be found right here? Noel and Tyler went to find out more about the filming culture around the city.
Don't hurt yourself. I'm not going to the hospital.
Whenever you find one of these logs, you're gonna want to make sure that you jump on it, like this.
Do you know what's similar about these 4 clips? They were all created by the same group of students and alumni. This group is called Cinema Frog. These media arts students are making a name for themselves right here in Millersville. Cinema Frog was created in 2023 after the creation of their first short film, Waking Madness. The members of Cinema Frog are working towards starting their own production company. The group uses the money they make from clients to put into their passion projects. I asked the members what made them create this group, and the reason is because they all strived for more experience and also had their own passion projects they wanted to make a reality. Cinema Frog makes all kinds of films, such as horrors, dramas, actions, and comedies.
And you're going to have to use it with respect and care.
Each project that is made adds to their experience and encourages bigger and more advanced projects. They've also worked on professional film sets doing advertisements for construction workers and bakeries. If you want to check out what Cinema Frog is up to, they have both the Cinema Frog YouTube channel as well as the Cinema Frog Instagram. This community of filmmakers will hopefully continue to grow and create successful films for years to come.
Moving a little closer to campus, when it comes to small businesses, James and Alicia visited local store Owl Central Games to learn more about the tabletop gaming culture closer to MU.
To Owl Central Games, your local hub for tabletop gaming, trading cards, and collectibles, located less than a mile from Millersville University. From the latest card sets to unique board games and detailed miniatures, they have everything for casual and competitive players alike. Step inside and explore a space built for gamers, collectors, and hobbyists. At Owl Central Games, community is at the heart of everything they do. Whether you're here for Friday Night Magic, an intense Warhammer battle, or just to meet fellow players, there's always a game to join and new friends to make. Looking to start or expand your collection? The staff can help you find the perfect addition to your deck, army, or board game shelf. So join the adventure at Owl Central Games, where strategy, fun, and community come to life.
As we get closer to the studio, our very own Millersville campus has so much to offer its students. Christa, Nikki, and Madison wanted to learn more about the culture found around campus and share some of the hot spots that can be found close by.
Welcome, this is Millersville Athletics. I'm going to take you inside of Millersville Athletic facilities, including the television studio. This is the football stadium, home of the football team, cross country, field hockey, indoor and outdoor track, and the lacrosse team. This is where we all come together as a university to watch our athletes play at their home games. This is also where we spend homecoming. Students and alumni come together to celebrate the homecoming at Millersville for the big homecoming football game, along with tailgates. This is Carpenter Trout, where the athletes go to weight train. Behind the stadium is different walkways through campus where you have the bio building alongside graphic design building for art majors. This is the famous Sugar Bowl, where students and athletes come together to all order for their famous pizzas, famous wings, and chicken fingers and fries. Athletes and locals love it and can't get enough of Sugar Bowl. This is definitely a university treasure. This is the MUTV Green Room for guest speakers and performers for their shows. This is the MUTV Studio, where shows like In the Zone is produced. This is the MUTV studio, where shows like In the Zone are produced, where they talk about all things sports and Marauder athletics, along with film news and Hollywood headlines.
Lancaster, Pennsylvania has so much to offer for its community. Even better, our own campus offers so much to its very own Marauders. As we've seen, you can find amazing clubs and organizations right here. And we even have an organization here for us today. Devin, why don't you introduce our guests?
Oh, absolutely, Katie. Today we are joined by members of Philharmonics. I'm here with Chris. Now, can you tell us a little bit about your organization?
Yeah, Philharmonics is an all-inclusive a cappella group here on campus. We were formed 3 years ago out of a need for more a cappella on campus, and since then we've competed in the ICCAs all 3 years, and notably Glorious Sounds of the Seasons. Always need more a cappella. Now, what kind of music do you guys like to perform typically? Typically we perform contemporary music, and then we arrange it and perform it in the style of a cappella, which is just a style of music sung only through vocals and no physical instrumentation. All right, now what do you guys have in store for us today? What are you guys performing for us? So today we have the first song in our ICCA set this year, which we actually placed fourth with at our rounds quarterfinals. The song is a mashup between Man on a Mission and Legendary. All right, well, rock on. I know I'm ready to hear it. All right, thank you. Without further ado, take it away.
On my shoes all worn, the knees on my jeans all torn. Sweat coming through my shirt, keep pushing even though it hurts. I'm chasing what I know is true, there's nothing that I would not do. When everyone around me drops, I'm never gonna ever stop. Oh, I won't waste another minute, no, I won't. I'm a man on a mission. I'm a man on a mission. I don't need no permission. No, I'm a man on a mission. I ain't waiting, ain't wishing. Yeah, I got that ambition. I'm a man on a mission.
For the answer, ever since we were 17, you know the truth can be a weapon. Like this world of ill intention, I never answer to the same question. How many times will you learn the same lesson? I think they got it all wrong, and we just gotta hold on and on and on. Got that feeling.